To join in the Rugby League conversation, go to rlfans.com/forums and sign up today. Hello everyone, my name is Rob, welcome to Kinetic Rugby League and welcome to the Super League Review Round 7. In this video I'll be showing you highlights from the latest round of Super League as well as going into some of the key stats. So let's get started.
Give us some good examples of what he does and what a difference he makes for his team.
I tell you, just had to wait for the pass and centre field he's brought down. Last one, Lamb is looping round to that right hand side. That's where Ipape is going to go now. Here is Reynolds, little step, gets it out the back, beautiful movement. Can he get a pass away? They're in! The Leopards!
And it's certainly enough for Gareth O'Brien to take some treatment on the sideline.
Do you know if there's consistency? He's got to go for 10 minutes.
Well, there you go. There is the sin bin for Wardle. Powell looking around him. He moves it away now to Smith. Smith gets it to Byrne. Byrne tries to run over Ollie Holmes. Now they're coming back towards this right-hand side, and now they've got bodies in motion. Here's French flying, and French with a dummy, and it's over. Bevan French slices through. Ball now, centre field. To field, drops it back on the angle, little sidestep there. Smithies is going to be wrapped up, 8 away, Wigan, loaded numbers left, and that's where they're going now. Looking to get the ball into the hands of Smith. Smith gets it away, big chance here, they're going to score, are they? Did he get it down? Wakefield thinks he's got it down in the second attempt. Referee's going to have a look. He didn't get it down initially, but I think he got it down at the second time. Let's hear.
Running to the ball, Chris, and maintains possession.
Okay, tackle for try, on-field decision. Field's in possession of the ball. Trying to work out, does the ball get to the ground? All I have to do is touch a blade of grass. Okay, it's up at this point. He's still in possession. Okay, can we run it back there? I think his hand may have come off the ball. But he's still in possession. Can we roll it? Can we roll it back, please? If he's still got a grip of it with his arm, it's okay. His hand. Okay, yeah, run it through from here, nice and slow. Okay, yeah, he's always in possession of that ball. And the ball is grounded. I'm happy I've viewed the angles. I've made my decision.
Well, Jay Field, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. And he has got that ball down over the line, much to the delight of the Wigan fans. Wigan in front, and their two big superstars, French and Field, have come up with the tries. Trying to put the squeeze on, they want more ball down the other end of the field. The Leopards not had it yet. They're putting pressure on Smith here though, and French is going to have to kick. That kick is charged down, but it's straight back into his hands, and French is away, and French now looking for support. He's got it on the inside with Wardle, kicks through, knocked down, Wardle gets it, and Wardle will score. Sensational try out of absolutely nothing. Back to the middle they come. Wigan knocking on the door again. Centre field they have it. O'Neill waits, gets it away to Smithies, moves it now to Smith, ball to French. French gets it away, checks in for Minsky! And the Smithy celebrates. Inside the 20, Bevan French, the man of the moment. Has it. Gets it away. Here now is Smith again. Gets it away. Room for Field. Little step. Another step. Goes through the line. Jay Field. Oh, it's magical. It's brilliant. And it might just win the Battle of the Borough. Second for Field. The game won. The only thing in dispute is the winning margin. And here goes Smith. Ball over the top. They're queuing up for it. Almost got in each other's way there. And in the end, Wardle is wrapped up. Minsky will play the ball. Where do they go from here? Farrell to Smith. Again, eyeing a little grubber kick through the line. Here comes the chasers! Try! Toby King grounds it. It's a Derby Day victory for the Wigan Warriors. Wakefield's try had them in front at the break. Further tries from Wardle, Miskey, Field and Toby King. Now a chip over the top, and here's Bevan French. Is he going to kick for the corner? He is! Going to be a chance for Miskey! Oh, it's another bit of brilliance from the Wigan Warriors. Bevan French with a vision.
Starting with the Leigh Leopards, their spine included Gareth O'Brien, Ben Reynolds, Lachlan Lamb and Edwin Ipape. Their only try came from Tom Briscoe and their goal came from Ben Reynolds. For the Wigan Warriors, their spine included Bevan French, Jay Field, Harry Smith and Sam Powell. Their tries came from Abbas Miskey with 2, Toby King, Jay Field with 2, Jake Wardle and Bevan French, and their goals came from Harry Smith with 3. Top player stats from that game: carries was led by Ethan Havard with 21, metres led by Abbas Miskey with 205, metres per carry was Bevan French with 12, tackles was Kai O'Donnell with 45, missed tackles was Edwin Ipape with 8, tackle bust was Jay Field with 7, clean breaks also Jay Field with 2, offloads Toby King with 5, and errors Jay Field with 3. Starting with Wakefield Trinity, their spine included Will Dagger, Mason Lino, Morgan Smith and Liam Kay. There were no tries or goals for Trinity. On the side of St Helens, their spine included Jack Welsby, Johnny Lomax, Lewis Dodd and James Roby. Their tries came from Conrad Horrell with 2, Johnny Lomax, Mark Percival, Lewis Dodd, Tommy Makinson and Will Hopwate, and their goals came from Mark Percival with 5. Top player stats from the night: carries was led by Will Hopwate with 21, metres with Curtis Sorensen with 174, metres per carry was Joey Lussick with 15, tackles Matty Lees with 47, missed tackles Matty Ashurst 6, tackle bust Conrad Horrell with 8, clean breaks Jack Welsby with 2, offloads Conrad Horrell with 4, and errors Will Dagger with 3.
Second goal line dropout. Unlucky, very unlucky, just short, wasn't it? He's aimed for the 10-metre line.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Good decision. Watch closely. Of course, won those 3 grand finals with St Helens. We've kicked so many goals for St Helens. We've kicked the first one of the night. Abdul again. is going high, 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 and this time it's Alford's under pressure. He lets it bounce, and it'll be a try for Holkar from Lewis Senior.
We can see the right winger whether he's onside or not. That's the decision there we make. It's the player, isn't it, there at the bottom of the screen. But when he's had his more enthusiasm for his chase to kick than maybe some of the Leeds players, the bounce has gone in their favour, and eventually they've turned all this pressure. With the boot of Jordan Abdul, he's reaching maturity as a playmaker, and he knows how to put his opponents under extreme pressure. Alford can't take the ball in, doesn't even attempt to get close to it, and Senior takes it from a 2 to a 6-point lead.
Abdul, Coot again. Austin with the tackle. Couple of yards away from the try line, leading 8-0. Abdul again with a little kick through. The chase, the ball's all over the place. And that could be a try underneath the post. Is that Jesse Sue? He's only just come onto the field.
And we'll leave it on this one. And pause there. Thank you, I've now made my decision.
Well, Ben Phelan had a really good look. Jesse Sue has only just come onto the field. And Jesse Sue has got another try for Hull KR. Again, Jordan Abdul causing havoc. I think Hooley was a little bit unlucky because Mikhail Alensky crashed into him. The ball went loose, but it matters not for the home side. Ball goes back to Abdul, and guess where it's going? In the direction of Alford. It's taken by Senior, back inside it goes, and that may well be a try for James Battua. I think it came off a Leeds hand, it play on, and I think Battua scored. So does Marcus Griffiths.
And it's the right foot, pause there, just go back slightly. I want to make sure the ball stays out. At that point his foot is touching the line, keep going. And go forward, pause, keep going there. Thank you. I've now made my decision.
It is a game of centimetres.
Well, on the basis of the 7 games so far, it looks like
and it could be a try, early doors. It was Jesse Sue who went through, and he nearly went through all the way. What a terrible start from the kickoff. And is that a try? It is. It is a try for Hull KR. What a way to start the second half.
The coaches give you direction in the change rooms. You've got to make sure you get this ball. You can't sit back. Yeah, the conditions are bad. The boys are waiting for it to come to them. They've got to go to the ball. And on the back of that charge from Sue, I think it's Hooley that just misses. Kane Lynette goes over the top of him. And they'll be so disappointed to start the second half like they have.
Alensky, very, very powerful. Testing that shoulder injury. Plays the ball eventually. It is Caesar. Caesar with a little chip through towards the corner. And Roberts it is who wins the race. And that could be Leeds on the board with their first ever attack. Lewis Roberts.
Caesar and Austin here now have to show their experience and lead the team here now. A recovery start, the 4 points, and the kick to come from this is equally as important, but it's a good finish for a winger.
Abdul in for Sam Wood.
Penalty, they'll kick it goal here, won't they? Yeah. They broke from the scrum and they were offside. There were a variety of players who could have been penalised here, defending near their own try line. So the guys in the scrum have to stay in the scrum while the ball's there, and the other defenders here on the right-hand side, Caesar or O'Connor, they have to stay back 10 metres as well. 2 more points should push them towards a win.
The rain, if anything, is even heavier. Possibly the heaviest it's been during the whole evening, and it's been hammering down for most of it. Caesar with a kick through, and Coop can't get it, and it looks like another try for Leeds. McDonnell, who's been outstanding. Is it McDonnell who scored? I think it is.
It's the second time a kick from Aidan Caesar. Left foot, stabs it between the defenders. So very skillful to put the ball between the two players with a split second of time that you've got here before you're trapped in possession. You don't want to kick the ball too hard. There's maybe some fortune that Coote can't take it in.
Starting with the Leeds Rhinos, their spine included Luke Hooley, Blake Austin, Aidan Caesar and Jared O'Connor. Their tries came from James McDonnell and Lewis Roberts, and their goals came from Reece Martin with 2. On the side of the Hull Kingston Rovers, their spine included Lachlan Coote, Mikey Lewis, Jordan Abdul and Matt Parcell. Their tries came from Kane Lynette, Sawaso Sue and Lewis Senior, and their goals came from Lachlan Coote with 4. Top player stats from the game: carries was led by Cameron Smith with 24, metres was Ryan Hall with 137, metres per carry was Sawaso Sue with 10, tackles was led by Cameron Smith with 64, missed tackles James Bentley had 7, tackle bust Sawaso Sue had 7, clean breaks was Kane Lynette with 1, offloads Matt Parcell with 2, and errors was Luke Hooley with 5.
Here we go then, Bedford Super League action underway. The Warrington Wolves unbeaten so far, taking on Hull FC. Here go Warrington then, they're inside the 40 already. Danny Walker looking around, no Darryl Clark for Warrington today, so a first start for Walker as Williams kicks over the top. Curry's racing through the line, can he get to the bounce of the ball? He might not need to! Ashton will get there! First try for the Warrington Wolves! His 7th of the season, the kick through, Hull so slow to react, and the Warrington chasers were there. Ashton gives Warrington the lead.
Well, what about the kick there from George Williams? This is a player who's so in love with the game at the moment. He's enjoying every single minute.
McKaylee now.
A special mention for Thomas McKaylee. Arrived here mid-season over from the West Tigers. Wasn't really perhaps as fit as he'd like to be, but he started this season in incredible fashion.
Here's Williams back to Mataudia, ball offloaded back inside to Walker. Walker inside the 20. Warrington really are playing with a confidence as Vaughan now goes forward. He offloads it. Here now is Duffy. Gets it away. They've got numbers now. Surely Mataudia going for the line. He's over. Peter Mataudia scores a try. Warrington have their second inside 12 minutes. And they are showing their quality. Top of the table and on top of their form.
Yeah, and there's a huge inquest in back play around Andre Savelio and Joe Lovadua.
Forward goes Michele.
Move by me.
More meters for him. Here now is Williams. Williams, ball in one hand, just turns it back for Mataudia. Mataudia tries to break through the challenge and gets an offload laid on. Walker gets it away. Here goes Vaughan. Inside the 10, last tackle. Walker looking, dummies right, goes left to Williams. Williams pokes the kick over the top. Can he catches it? Oh, what a catch! A Superman dive from Ben Curry and a super finish as well. Another 7-tackle restart does for Hull FC. The leaders lead by 14 points to 0. Dwyer skips out of dummy half, fakes the kick, gets it away to Fast. Ball on the ground, picks up trouble here, and away go Warrington. Duffy on the inside. Duffy's away. Matt Duffy stretches away, and Warrington go 100 metres to score. Once again, Hull's frailty in the final third of the pitch bites them. Warrington go the length of the field to score. They lead by 20 points to 0.
George Williams in the blink of an eye reacts first, gets on it and sprints away. And as soon as he turns around and looks for that man in support, we talk about Jay Field, Bevan French, their speed. But this man here, Matt Duffy, the fullback, as soon as he gets that ball, he just hits the afterburners and he's gone.
Driven forward, they're 20 away. They've got a couple of minutes before the break to add to their lead. Here's Matautia, he's already got one. He just softens up the Hull defence, stands in a 3-man tackle, eventually succumbs 10 metres away from the line. Danny Walker revelling in his first start of the season, gets it away to Drinkwater, takes on the line. Drinkwater's going to go through! Paper thin Hull defence! Drinkwater slices through it, and Warrington have yet another try, and they're extending their lead at the top of the Betfred Super League. Here now is Leigh, gets it away, well taken in the end, a bit of a juggle. Still got tackles in hand here, Hull, but they need to ask a few more questions. Dwyer out of dummy half. Dwyer trying to pinch one. Dwyer goes for the line. Dwyer gets it down. And the referee will want to check it.
Still okay. He's still in possession there, that's okay. The ball is still up. Still a hand on the ball. He's still in contact with the ball. Thank you.
An individual effort from Dwyer, and finally Hull have got points in this game. He's wrapped up. Walker finds Drinkwater, finds Williams. Williams back on the angle for Curry. Curry wrapped up by Dwyer. Well, they're knocking on the door here. Is anybody going to let them in? Drinkwater back to Nicholson. Nicholson backing his way to the line. He's over finally. The league leaders add to their first half tally. And it's Matty Nicholson, the former Wigan youngster. He's over for his second of the season. And Warrington lead 32 points to 6. It's job done for Warrington. They extend their lead. George Williams outstanding in that first half. Really did put Hull FC away with 5 tries from Warrington in that first 40 minutes. The second half was more even, but the damage was done.
Starting with Hull FC, their spine included Tex Hoy, Jake Clifford, Joe Loverdua and Danny Houghton. Their only try came from Brad Dwyer and their only goal came from Jake Clifford. On the side of Warrington Wolves, their spine included Matt Duffy, George Williams, Josh Drinkwater and Danny Walker. Their tries came from Matty Nicholson, Matty Ashton, Josh Drinkwater, Matt Duffy, Ben Curry and Peter Matautia. And their goals came from Stephen Ratchford with 5. Top player stats from the game, carries was led by George Williams with 22. Metres was Matt Duffy with 227. Metres per carry was Matt Duffy with 11. Tackles was Danny Walker with 36. Missed tackles Jake Clifford with 6. Tackle bust Matt Duffy with 6. Clean breaks also Matt Duffy with 2. Offloads Paul Vaughan with 4. And errors Matt Duffy with 4. Starting with Castleford Tigers, their spine included Greg Eden, Jacob Miller, Jack Broadbent and Paul McShane. Their tries came from Jack Broadbent with 2 and Jordan Turner with 1. Their goals came from Paul McShane with 3. On the side of the Catalans Dragons, their spine included Artur Morg, Mitchell Pearce, Cesar Rouge and Alrix da Costa. The tries came from Mike McMeekan, Paul Seguier, Artur Morg and Tom Johnston, and the goals came from Artur Morg and Adam Kieran with 2. Top player stats, Jacob Miller led with 23 carries. For metres, Jack Broadbent had 149. Metres per carry was Jack Broadbent with 12. Tackles was Benjamin Garcia with 47. Missed tackles, Jacob Miller had 5. Tackle busts, Jack Broadbent led with 6. Clean breaks, Jack Broadbent had 3. Offloads was Greg Eden with 3. And errors was Mahe Fanua with 4. Starting with the Salford Red Devils, their spine included Ryan Briley, Brodie Croft, Mark Sneed and Chris Atkin. Tries came from Callum Watkins, Matthew Costello and Shane Wright, and their goals came from Mark Sneed with 2. On the side of the Huddersfield Giants, their spine included Will Price, Jake Connor, Oliver Russell and Nathan Peets. Their tries came from Chris McQueen, Owen Trout with 2 and Ashton Golding, and their goals came from Oliver Russell with 5. Top player stats from the game, carries was led by Brodie Croft with 21. For metres, Kevin Nagama led with 175. Metres per carry was Chris McQueen with 14. Tackles was Nathan Peets with 46. Missed tackles, Oliver Russell with 8. Tackle bust, Sebastian Ikahihifo with 6. Clean breaks, Shane Wright with 2. Offloads, Essen Masters with 3. And errors, Matthew Costello with 3. So taking a look at the Super League table after round 7, in 12th place Wakefield Trinity, 11th Castleford Tigers, 10th Hull FC, 9th Leigh Leopards, 8th Leeds Rhinos, 7th Salford Red Devils, 6th Huddersfield Giants, 5th Hull Kingston Rovers, 4th St Helens, 3rd Wigan Warriors, 2nd Catalans Dragons, and still in 1st place Warrington Wolves. So that's going to be it for this video. If you have any thoughts on any of the matches from round 7 of Super League, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new content. You can also follow the social media accounts in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.